It's my first New York Comic Con. This is my 6th Comic Con.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've done a lot. I've gone to San Diego, I've done 3 times.
Okay. Yeah.
I love San Diego. This is awesome too. I'm having a lot of fun here. I've been to Australia Comic Con and London Comic Con.
Okay.
They're a lot smaller, those two.
Yeah.
But this one and the San Diego Comic Con are insane.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really cool though. Who are you?
I'm Katie Kuniko.
Is that who you're supposed to be, or is that your real name?
That's my real name.
Oh, are you supposed to be somebody?
Sort of. I was Hawkeye earlier today, but I don't have my normal hair during conventions. It's a rule I have.
All right.
It's too frazzled by the end.
Okay, I get it. That makes sense. That's what I was referring to. I didn't mean just like, who are you and why are you interviewing me? It's not what I meant.
So why are you on solo duty? Did you want to come by yourself, or you were the only cast member, or you're the superstar, so it's just you had to do this?
Well, it's me and Jeff Davis, so I'm not completely alone. I don't know. They offered me to come, and they said Jeff's coming with you, so that's all I know. I don't know if they offered to anybody else and they declined. I'm always excited to do this kind of stuff, though, especially coming to New York. Any excuse I get to come to New York, I'll take it. But yeah, I love it. Plus, I mean, I feel like I'm a good candidate to come since I'm the lead of the show, you know. So like, if they're gonna have any one actor come, I feel like I should be the one. Because I do love doing this kind of stuff. I love being interviewed. I love doing the press. I don't know why. I just have so much fun doing it. It's more fun than working, than acting. If I could do this my whole entire life, I would be upset. I love it.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're excited to come to New York. Are you going to be doing any sightseeing?
I'm going to the Jets game tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm so excited about that. I've never been to an NFL game. I've been to college football, but it's not the same. I want to see them beat each other up.
Hockey for that.
Last time I was here, I went to a hockey game in Madison Square Garden, so that was fun. And they did beat each other up, and I was like, I couldn't take it. So that's basically. I'm only here until tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow night, so there's not too much sightseeing I can do. I did go to the Hotel Chantel last night and had a very nice dinner. But that's about it so far. This trip, at least, you know. Very fun. Very excited to go to the game tomorrow.
Are you excited for the new season and encountering this new gang of alphas?
Yes, I'm very, very excited. I can't wait to start working. It's the longest I haven't worked in a long time, and I'm jonesing. I really want to work. The Alpha. When do I start filming? December. But the Alphas, I'm very excited to see those because I just started reading the first script and the dynamics of the Alphas, how crazy and how different they are. There's some really cool new characters, and I'm very excited to see them because I have this idea of them in my head, but I don't know how they're gonna look, you know. So it's always a surprise, always. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to see new Alphas and the dynamics that they're gonna have with my character. All right, guys, see you later.
Okay, I'm just about to ask a question. But if anybody could work on the show with Teen Wolf, which character would you kiss and why?
So somebody who's already on the show?
No, if they're gonna create a new one.
So anybody?
Yes,
does it have to be an actor, or are you saying just like
anybody, like you know,
just a new character on the show?
Yes.
And I have to kiss them?
Yes.
I would have. I mean.
Did I stump you?
That's a funny question. I would guess. I don't know.
What kind of fantasy world would you want with them?
What kind of what?
Fantasy world would you run away with them in the woods?
I mean, is this my fantasy or Scott's fantasy?
Oh, whatever the show.
Would it be like for like the new alpha?
I think Scott should meet an alpha female, and she beats him up a little bit, and he's like, "Wow, that hurt, but that was kind of cool. It's kind of hot. I kind of like that." And then they actually start to befriend each other, and she is this damaged person, and he needs to build her back up and rescue her. This is all on the spot, by the way. I'm not,
It's improv.
This is improv. So I think think a damaged alpha female would be a perfect candidate for Scott. And they fall in love and have werewolf babies.
Werewolf?
Werewolf sex.
Her question: if characters already on the show, aside from Allison,
Who would I have a relationship with? I mean, it would only make sense if it was a girl. I guess not, though. With Scott, I think he's straight, but if he's gay, then I want him to be with... I mean, he and Dylan are already kind of... Or Scott and Styles are already kind of... They already have a relationship, a bromance.
yeah,
So, that would be weird to have them in a relationship with each other. I don't know. Scott's already made out with Lydia, so let's just say Erica, since she's the only chick he hasn't kissed yet on the show.
Excited about the Isaac dynamic, though?
Oh my god, yeah. Daniel's a great actor. We have a very cool chemistry with each other when we're acting. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. Yeah. When I remember the first time Daniel came on set, because we were, I read the script and I had this character idea in mind for Isaac. I didn't know who he was playing yet, and I heard that this other guy was gonna play him, this really pretty sculpted guy, and I'm like, well, that's not Isaac. And then I saw Daniel, who's still a good-looking dude, but he has that I don't know what it is about him, but he looks exactly the way I thought Isaac would look. And he was such a cool actor too when I first worked with him, and I was very excited, and I'm very excited to have a Scott and Isaac dynamic again. Very excited.
Have there been castings yet for the Alpha Pack that's going to be coming in?
I think they just started casting.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't-
If you could pick any actors and actresses to play the Alphas, who would you pick?
Great question. So there's 5 new alphas. Do you know who they are? What they are?
I know there was the twins,
Okay, good.
the female.
I didn't want to
I
leak
don't
that.
know the other.
So the twins.
I was sitting front row at the panel.
Okay, I get it. That's good. I'm glad you said that, not me. So I don't want to get in trouble for leaking that there's twin alphas. So there's twin alphas and there's a female alpha, and that's all you know, and that's all I know.
That's all.
So there's 2 more that are left unsaid. But if I could put anybody in the show, I don't know any twins. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll use Mary-Kate and Ashley as the twin and the female alpha. Boom! But yeah, I don't know. I don't know any twins. Is that it?
You had mentioned back at San Diego about the Scott-Allison dynamic being the star-crossed lovers, and that really changed by kind of the end of the season. Do you think that their story is still ongoing? Is there still, a chance of, even though they're on different pages at this time?
Well, I mean, no matter what, your first love is, you're always gonna have feelings for them. The first girl that I fell in love with is over there when I was 12 years old, and we're dating now. And we're very much in love. So I think you always have feelings for that person. So no matter what, they've had way too much history with each other to let things go. But they do need to take a step back and take some time apart, away from each other, so that they can figure it out and know that this is what they want. Know that okay, I miss you a lot. This isn't working for me. So maybe, I hope so. I mean, Scott. I know Scott really likes Allison, and I like Scott. And I want him to succeed and be a good guy. And I want him to be happy. And so if that's what makes him happy, then so be it. Scott and Allison get back together. I don't know though. I don't know. Only if that makes Scott happy. If it doesn't make him happy, then Scott, ditch her. Run away.
Scott hooks up with New Girl.
Exactly. Maybe. One more question.
regarding Scott and Derek, what do you want to see out of their relationship and about Scott maybe becoming an alpha? Because I know there was the not an alpha yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad Jeff said that. That was awesome. I think well, Derek has always had a soft spot for Scott. Even though he's this hard dude and like doesn't care about anybody, there's something about Scott that he really likes and trusts. And I think trust goes a long way, especially in our show. It's one of the themes. So I think Derek, and like the first season, Derek kind of taught Scott how to be a werewolf and kind of how to manage his powers and Scott didn't like the way that Derek did it because it was a weird way to do it. So maybe they can work together and help each other out, trying to, because I think Derek's also a new alpha, and he's not doing very well as an alpha because he turned Jackson into a cannibal. So he's not doing very well as an alpha, so they can both learn together. So maybe that is their new dynamic. They can both learn to be alphas together. That is the basis of the third season right there. I just wrote it. But they've already written a bunch of stuff. So.